Well, check it out. If it's Wednesday morning, it's time for another episode of the About Mansfield Consumer Advice Series. I am your host, Steve Casillo. Appreciate you being here today. And as we do every Wednesday here on the podcast, we bring in our trademark attorney, that would be Susana Mahady, who not only works when she's at home, but she also works when she's on vacation. And this being now the international version of the About Mansfield podcast. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And as we mentioned last week, you're in Europe right now, and that's awesome that you're working. What time is it in Italy?
It is 6:30 in the afternoon, so getting ready for dinner. They eat really late, so probably in a couple hours, but it's definitely dark here. It's nighttime.
And they also do a nap time during the day, don't they?
Yes, it's called the pisolino.
Oh, pisolino.
So, pisolino. So after lunch, everything shuts down. Everybody goes to sleep, and that's why I look well rested. I had my nice nap, and I can really get used to this.
Wow, we Americans should incorporate that as well.
I think it's a great idea. I'm going to have to, when I get back, I'll be taking my naps, maybe in my office. We'll see.
All right. Today's topic is trademarking jingles and slogans, and something I really love, especially having worked in radio, in talk radio, is that I would hear jingles, multiple jingles. I'd hear jingles in my head in my sleep, and so I guess the first question is: can you trademark a slogan? Can you trademark a jingle? And then we're going to get into something a little fun.
Yes, absolutely. And so these are more non-traditional types of trademarks. And like I said before, anything that functions as a source identifier for your brand or your service might be eligible to be trademarked. And like you said, jingles are great because, like you just mentioned, they kind of get stuck in your head, and
Sure.
You can sing along and remember these things. And it's a great identifier or source identifier because you know what that brand is, even though you just aren't really thinking about the product itself. You've got that song in your head. And so there are these non-traditional trademarks that can be registered, such as like sounds or colors. You can do smells, there's motions, movements and shapes. But I do think it's fun to focus on the jingles and slogans for this episode today.
All right. And you have a list of jingles and slogans that are trademarked, right?
Yes. These are already protected, so they can't be used unless you get permission from the owner. And they're very recognizable. And it's just to give you an example, because I thought it'd be fun if I go through some of these. We could work on, we can kind of go through jingles first. And I'll name a few, and they're easily recognizable, so that I want to make sure that everybody sees how well known these can be and how effective they are to identify the product or the service that these jingles represent.
Okay. And this is a test, right?
This is a test.
Nobody told me there was going to be a test until about 3 minutes ago. So
That's right. That's right. I want to put you on the spot, but I think you'll do fine.
All right.
So the first one, these are just examples of famous ones. And so the first one is, I'd like to teach the world to sing. And I'm not going to sing the jingle because you don't want to hear that.
All right.
But
yeah, that was Coca-Cola.
I'd like to teach the world to sing. Yes, very well. So now the second one, like a good neighbor.
State Farm is there.
See, very easily recognizable. How about, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? It was a cell phone company. Verizon?
Yep.
Whew.
I know that was tough. Okay, how about good?
Good. I think is Campbell's Soup.
That's right. Okay. That's right. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up, and we're going to go through a list of slogans, because these are not really musical jingles, right, but actual slogans that are recognizable, I think. And just remember that a lot of these slogans are meant to evoke emotion or some type of feelings in the minds of the consumer, right? So that you'll remember what it is. Okay, right. So finger licking good.
Finger licking good. Oh, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's right. How about I'm loving it?
I'm loving dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it. That'd be McDonald's.
That's right. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
Ooh, M&Ms. I love peanut M&Ms, by the way.
Me too. How about quicker picker upper?
The quicker picker upper would be. I know it's a paper towel. Oh boy, the quicker picker upper is Brawny.
No,
Uh-oh.
now I don't remember who it was. I was like, wait, I wrote this down and I was going through all of these. I think it's a paper towel.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's at the tip of my tongue now. But
I-
isn't that sad? Like that's a bad brand identifier.
Boy, how embarrassing that we're live on Facebook and we don't know the answer.
Well, no, because it's a paper towel. I mean, you're gonna go and you remember it, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So here's one that I know you know. Happiest place on earth.
Oh, Disneyland.
That's right. That's right. So, I mean, you can see how important these are. And obviously, these are for big, giant companies that have a lot of money and probably big legal departments. But, you know, they all started small, right? Like a lot of these were just starting out when they created their slogans or their jingles, and they stuck. So it just shows you how important it is if you do have a brand that you're starting out, that you establish it right away and that you protect it. Because imagine if you start your little company and you come up with this great slogan or jingle and you start putting it out there and it's not registered, then somebody else could register it and you could have problems.
And I got the answer.
Yes.
Bounty
Bounty, quicker picker upper.
is the quicker picker upper. So yeah, not well. It started with a B. I had Brawny.
You said Brawny.
Yeah.
Yes, that was close. Close. So yeah, those are good examples of just some of the jingles and some of the slogans, and you know, just even focusing on the sound of trademarked sounds that are out there besides jingles. You recognize some of these sounds like the MGM Lions roar. That's actually trademarked. Or the, let's see, the 20th Century Fox, I think, has a little jingle that they play.
Oh, yes.
Right. I think NBC has some chimes that are registered. So those are also...
Bong.
That's right. So, I mean, very recognizable, and I think it's kind of neat to see, you know, what these companies have protected and the value of that. Because imagine how much. I mean, they spend a lot of money to make sure that stays protected. They monitor their marks, and they definitely have. That's a big asset that these companies have.
Jingles and slogans, and again, this is near and dear to my heart, so I appreciate the topic today. And if someone wanted to reach out to Susana Mahady,
maybe we should create a jingle with my name.
Yeah, I'm still. Oh, by the way, look this up on YouTube, or anybody out there who's watching this, look this up on YouTube. There was an episode on Cheers. Cheers wanted their own jingle. They wanted to start doing radio ads, and they brought in a guy to into the bar, and he says, "Okay, yes, I came up with this jingle," and everybody in the bar knew the jingle, and I came up with this jingle, and everybody in the bar knew the jingle. It was the same little melody for every jingle that he did.
It's funny.
So
yeah, jingles are fun. I wish I was creative enough to actually come up with one, but yeah, I think there's some people that are really talented and can do that.
That's right. Now, if someone wanted to reach out to Susana Mahady and get more information on trademarking, not only jingles and slogans, but anything that having to do with your business, how can they reach out to you?
They can find me on my website, which is mahadylaw.com, MAHADYLAW.com, or you can email me directly at smahady@mahadylaw.com.
Susana Mahady, trademark attorney, right here on the About Mansfield Consumer Advice Series. We do this every Wednesday morning, or you can watch the replay on YouTube or LinkedIn. You can listen to the podcast on your favorite podcast player. I'm going to let you get back to your nap. And
No, I'm done with the nap. Now it's time to eat.
We'll see you next week. Still from Italy?
Yes.
All right. Ciao.
Ciao. See you later.